Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft. In this episode we will be building the Barracks house. Um, I apologize since I sound very sick. Just still want to get an episode out and still want to play Minecraft and do more on the progress of this castle. As you can see, there's a little bit differences. I changed out, as we're zooming in, the outer walls and the castle gate house to match the palette of the rest of the building. It's no longer just cobblestone, it's now a palette with a plaster to it. So, sit back and enjoy this time lapse, and as soon as it's over, we will be going in the first person and touring what I have built. with the time lapse about over, we'll head over to first person and I'll show you what I've done off camera. Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft. We are here at Kingdoms of Colovia fantasy world that I am building. What I've done today is continue on the castle, but before I show you, I'll show you. I'll just explain what it is. It is a barracks building, and so far what we have done is just build the building and not the tower itself. I'm going to have a tower similar to this tower here, but it's not going to have a roof. It's going to have a crenellations and meticulon. And excuse me for not sounding so good right now. I do have a cold, so hopefully you just don't mind. So this right here is the barracks building. The plan of most castles is you have to go into one bailey. If you are to overtake it, go into one bailey, fight to take that, then there's a separate bailey. So this is what these buildings are for. There might be a building behind this that will basically close up this bailey, or I just might build a small wall right here. So, this is right here is the barracks building. Hang on one second, I'm just going to turn down the ambient. Okay, so we're back. So, to get through the first bailey, you have to fight your way up here. I don't plan on building a well here. I may build some small storage buildings out here, and maybe something up against here, but it's not gonna house that much that would be practical use to the defenders, to the attackers. They won't be able to throw poison down the well to basically poison the rest of the castle. The well will be the second bailey, the final bailey of the castle. I'm not really sure how many baileys, it might be 2 or 3. As you have noticed, I'm no longer saying it's a keep. It's much bigger than just a keep right now. We now have 3 buildings, main buildings right here. The servants' building, one of the servants' buildings. The servants' kitchen, which cooks both for the servants' building and for the barracks. So inside, right now, I will show you what has been done on the barracks. So to get up through into the second bailey, you have to come through here. And then back here is the entrance to the barracks. There will be another building back here. This is where the old keep ended. The new keep will probably be about right around in there. And I'm going to keep it within the swamp. They built it into the swamp itself, which is a very good on defensive position as well. There wouldn't be any way that an attack and army would be able to get in through this. And I'm also going to do some terraforming over here, which will turn the rest of this area right here into a swamp as well. So there's only one way in, one practical way in, and one way out. So this is the barracks. We're going to start off by going downstairs first into the armory of this building. And this is the main barracks where most of the soldiers will be stationed. In here is basically the Sergeant of Arms office, where he keeps track of inventory and stuff, and maybe keeps some important items in the chest. It's not really that well furnished, yes, it is important, but it wouldn't be as furnished as the noblemen or the captain of the guards are. So, opening up this, we're going to come in here, and each of the sections have different types of weapons. This is the Warhammer weapon with some shields. And here is some swords and daggers with shields as well. In this section we have pikes and flails, scythes, axes, maces, and other weapons as well. I just forgot which ones those are. And here we have arrows and crossbows. Unfortunately, there is no for Conquest. They did not make a rack of bows and arrows, so which is unfortunately that would have been more useful. So the bows will just say is hanging up in towers, the actual bows, because it wouldn't be practical to bring it all the way down. They'd probably just leave it up there for fast use. Maybe come down here, grab a bunch of arrows and bring it up, but there are crossbows in here. Or maybe this castle just has crossbows. I haven't really figured out the lore on it yet, which I will work on, and we'll have a separate video of this for this castle. So coming up back to the main floor, we come into the dining hall for the soldiers here. Right here would be the captain, or I'm not really sure. Maybe the captain of the guard wouldn't be here, but maybe the highest ranking person in the barracks would sit here, while everyone else would sit here as well. And they have a fireplace to keep the area nice and warm, as well as some windows with a ale station. But if you notice right here, this arrow leaf right here is for the door is down there, so any enemies that are trying to push up through here can be shot at from this position right here. They can close these up too to keep the cold out as well. So we're going to head up to the second floor of the barracks. And here we have door number 1 for two of the officers. Each of the rooms will house 2 officers. It also has their own small chimney. It's the heating system to keep this room warmer. As if they decide to open these up, there will be a pretty big draft, as you can see through this gap right here. But it will keep the room warm. Generally, I would think barracks would be about the same looking design, so maybe there's just a few different things in here. And then this is the third one. So far there are 6 officers to the barracks. And then this is where the tower will be built. And then the tower would probably be the head officer's barracks room, and maybe some other rooms for like their barracks mage and stuff. Not really sure how I want to go about it. But then we're coming up here for one more section to the 3rd floor. And here is the common room, and it houses 20 different soldiers. So if there were 20 soldiers sleeping on one shift, there'd be 20 soldiers up and about. So this area probably has a lot more. So there is their own fireplace to heat up this whole area, and as well as the bed. And an area where they can play some games. I know it's very cramped in here, and they each have their own stools to sit and relax on as well. As well as minimal storage, since they would not have the ability to basically like live a luxurious lifestyle, have everything in their possession to deal with them. So we're gonna go right on back down. And once again, we are sitting back down here in the dining hall for the barracks. And I thank you for joining me on this episode. In the next episode, we will be building the tower that will be an extension of this barracks, that will include a mage's section, battle mage, or something like that. Not really 100% certain, but thank you for joining me in this episode. Until the next one, bye.